me tell you about what we're talking about today. We're talking about jean season. I love jean season. We're halfway done. Well, we're almost basically at the tail end of summer. Now fall is coming. Jean season coming. I want your thighs to look good. I want that thing in the back to be lifted like a hydraulic truck, you know, like the old school that goes to dig, you know what I'm talking about. So that's what we're talking about today. So if you're trying to look good in jeans, you're trying to look awesome in everything this fall, today is for you. So let's talk about that thing. I'm going to give you a tip of the day. Before we get started, make sure you share. Make sure you follow this awesome and amazing page for tips and tricks. Because again, I coach you in every aspect of your life, from the rooter to the tutor, from your mind to your behind. I got to make sure you're good. I got to make sure everything is fine. I got to make sure everything is popping. How about that? So if I have permission to step on your toes, put the shoe emoji in the comment section. If I have permission to step on your toes, because I'm going to give you a tip that's going to change your look and change your life. However, for everyone, there is a requirement. So I'm going to lay it out for you, okay? Especially if you're trying to lose 20, 30, 40, 50 before your next event. Maybe you need to lose 80 to 100. It's for everybody. This tip is for everybody. Now, with that being said, if you're trying to lose 20 to 30 quickly, you trying to get rid of your fupa quickly, you trying to shut some stuff down quickly, this is the one thing you need to do, and this is your tip of the day. Okay, when you go into weight loss, you go into your fitness journey, the one thing that I really need for you to focus on is what I like to call more and less. More and less. I'm not one of those dudes. I'm not one of those trainers who believe in, okay, we're going to stop doing this cold turkey in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. No, because that don't work. See, I come from the perspective of, we're doing this long term. We're doing this forever. So if you can't do this for a minute, you can't do it forever, I'll be the first person to say, we might not need to do this, because long term, this is not a plan. Think about it. Think about it. If I were to say, all right, Rachel, I'm going to need for you to stop sipping forever. You trying to lose weight. What's always going to be on your mind? Sipping. Why? Because I told you you couldn't do it. So your downfall will end up being sipping, because I took that off the table. Now, let me frame it a little bit differently. What if I said instead, you know what? How much do you sip per week? Okay, well, I do a glass at dinner, before I go to bed to unwind. Okay, what if we just did that Friday, Saturday, Sunday? What if we just did that? And maybe sometime during the week, whenever you've had a bad day, maybe I'll turn my head and be like, okay, I'll turn my head. See, that's manageable. See, you need to do stuff that's manageable versus setting yourself up to fail. Okay? Again, you got to make your fitness journey, your weight loss journey, you got to make everything manageable to where you can do it over a long period of time. Because again, you just ain't going to lose 20 pounds in 2 days and ta-da, here I am. Nah, that don't work. This is a journey. This is a trip, which basically means you're going to have some highs, you're going to have some lows. But as long as you have more highs than you have lows, guess what? You're going to hit your target every single time. And that's what it's all about, hitting your targets. Now, when I say more and less, okay, you got to reduce some stuff, but you also got to increase some stuff, okay? So, like with me, one of the things I always tell my bricks to do is this, okay, create create something like this. Okay. See how it has, okay, more of, then a line, and then less of. Boom. You got the line in between, you got, I'm gonna do more of, I'm gonna do less of. In the comment section for me, whenever you get time, whenever you get a chance, put what you're going to do more of. It could be more steps. I'm going to eat more fruit. I'm going to jog 10 minutes longer than I normally would. I'm going to do more of lifting weights. I'm going to do more self-care because I understand that self-care is a part of my journey. I'm going to do less of sipping. I'm going to do less complaining. I'm going to do less of always expecting the worst. I'm going to do less of finding reasons why I can't do something. That's how you win. And this just isn't for weight loss. This ain't just for fitness. This is for life, period. Let me frame it for you. Any area that you want to improve in, use the more of, less of strategy. And it still works. Want to make more money? I'm going to make more sales. I'm going to create more content. I'm going to procrastinate less. See how that works? This is applicable to every area of your life. And again, I want you to do awesome in every aspect of your life because you deserve to see the next level you. But again, there can't be any contradictions going on. I've known a lot of pretty people who are gorgeous, who don't have their stuff together, which makes them unattractive. Point blank, period. You don't want to be that person to where she got a banging body, y'all, but her mind messed up. Her priorities messed up. Her game of life is messed up. She got all this stuff going on and still thinks she's entitled to this when she don't work for nothing, but she still feels entitled. You don't want to be that person. No. You want to be the total package. And that's what we're working on. We're working on your complete and total package. Let me read. Let me see. Tanisha says, I'm going to do more steps. Start to do strength training. Good. Let me see. I'm going to do less complaining. Come on. Making excuses. Eat less sugar and fatty foods. I love it. And you put, I'm going to hold myself accountable more. Good. See, that's what I'm talking about. See, if you can do that and you can maintain that, next level you is on the way, Tanisha. Because at least you have identified what you need to do more of and less of. And you're ahead of the whole ball game because a lot of people don't even focus on their flaws. A lot of people are not even honest enough to say, hey, this is what I need to work on. So I commend you. I commend you. Again, you're ahead of 99% of the people. Because that taking accountability thing for a lot of people, that's off the table. It's always somebody else's fault. It's never their fault. But again, you're a different breed. And I commend you for that. I commend you for that. So look, make sure you stick to it. So thank y'all for hanging out with me. But again, if you're trying to drop 30, you trying to get your fupa snatched, and you trying to look amazing, again, put 5 in the comment section so you get my free 5-minute abs workout. That puts you on my email list. My email list is dope because I always give tips and tricks. And again, my whole thing is to take your look in your life to the next level. Because I'm the type of person to where I got to make sure you're good. Like, good. So that's how I roll. So again, thank y'all for hanging with me. Love y'all. Be good. I'm gone. Don't forget to like, share, and to subscribe to this awesome and amazing channel. Love y'all. I'm gone.